everyone, welcome back to my channel. You're here with Miss E. We're going to discuss about dyslexia in young children. Our topic is dyslexia. So we are going to learn about dyslexia in children. What is this term, dyslexia? Dyslexia is mainly a language-based disorder which manifests in poor reading, word reading, fluency, and spelling. So dyslexia is also known as reading difficulties. Okay? So it is also a neurodevelopmental origin that mainly affects the ease with which a child reads, writes, or even spell words. So that's why they recognize it as a specific learning disorder. So how do we know that a child is dyslexic, like is unable to read? How do we know that? A child can confuse similar sounding or names of letters, or even similar the way the letters look. Okay, so we have sounds like D. That sound, that is letter D, and it says D. So we have another sound here. We have sound B for letter B. So a child can easily change this, okay, can reverse. When writing, a child will write D for this, or even B for D. Okay? Maybe when you're reading the word bag. Sorry, when a child is reading the word bag, such children tend to read the word starting from this side to this way. And how do we read that? Gab. Okay? Interchanging sounds. Okay? That's not enough. We have sounds like and Okay? You find a word like man. We have that word man. A child may easily write it or read it this side. Okay? That child might be dyslexic. We have sounds like this. That is letter Q, but it says, and we have this sound here. Let me write it here so you can see it. We have sound like G for letter G. So you might find a child interchanging this. Okay? When you say what sound is this, a child can say G, and actually it's okay? So watch out for that also. That is interchanging sounds. Another way you can recognize that a child is dyslexic is reading slowly, so slowly, okay? Reading very slowly, and also difficulties in recognizing own name. You write their name or his or her name on the board. On the writing material. Like my name is Miss E. Okay, let me say E. There is difficulties in recognizing that name. If a child is dyslexic and say, what is this? They even don't know their own name, okay? Another thing, mispronouncing common words. Like the commonest word. We have different common words that we also talked about in the last video. So a child can have difficulties in pronouncing common words, okay? So we have also avoiding reading aloud. Like you want a child to speak up, to read loud, so you can know what the child is reading. But there will be trouble in doing that, okay? So what are we going to do? What are we going to do to help such a child? We have to do something to help such a child read, because we need them to read, we need them to learn sounds, we need them to recognize their own names, okay? So, what are we going to do as caregivers, as parents, as teachers? Okay? But for teachers, do not fail to teach a child and then you say the child has got dyslexia. No, even when they are dyslexic, you can still help that child read. You can still help that child recognize different sounds, okay? So this is how we're gonna do it. One thing is, teach slowly. For that such a child, teach the child slowly. For example, if you are introducing sound D to such a child, this is what you're gonna do. Go slowly. Don't say D and you rush and go. Go slowly. We teach slowly. A curve slowly. Go up, make a standing stick. Okay? And you repeat over and over until the child masters that sound. Okay? Then, different sounds at a time. Don't introduce D and then introduce B and then you put N, P there. So what you're going to do, differentiate the sounds, teach them one at a time. If this week you've taught them sound D and its name, that is letter D, the next time introduce a different sound that is not similar. You're not going to put B immediately. You're going to bring another sound that is so different. For example, you can introduce sounds, but slowly, go slow and introduce. Then the next time you can go back to B, because B and D, they are almost similar. So introduce different sounds at different pace and go slowly. And then create a nurturing space to study, okay? Give a warm place, a good place, okay? And be nice to the child. That's when they will learn, they will master everything very well. Teach one at a time and then focus more on sight words, okay? Focus more on sight words. In the next video, we shall look at sight words, okay? And what they are. So focus more on sight words. Let them learn sight words, then go to the next thing. Then create time for that such a child. Create more time. After teaching, you can teach such a child at their own time. Give them time. Give them one-on-one lessons. Then motivate that child. Motivate them. Thank them for the little thing that they do. Even when they say they'll try to write like this, like that, in a crooked way or in a not right way, somehow, right? Yeah, praise the child, give them something, thank them for the little effort that they've done. Then you are going to have continuous assessment on such a child. Have continuous assessment on such a child. Then lastly, introduce syllables while using chains, okay? You know how we change syllables? Like this. When I have sound B, I want it to move with A. We want to make syllables, okay? So I'm going to change them. This is B and this is A. So how am I going to change them? I'm going to do this. Slowly. You go slowly with the child. B, A. Again, B, A. And you're going to get syllable ba. So you keep on repeating with the child. Another syllable. If I have some sound N, that is N. Then I want N to move with E to make a syllable. For that child, please change. Use this curve. We say N, E. Again, N, E. So what are we going to get? What are we going to get? We are going to get syllable Ni. Okay? You can just say we are going to get Ni. So the child will master it. Every time the child sees this, will say N, E, Ni. Okay? Like here. N, E. We get N. I'm going to give you one more example. and our marker is getting issues here. So we have sound and O. Let's say an O. So we have here, then we have O. Let's change them to make a syllable. O. O. And we are going to get a syllable there. We are going to get P. So continue and repeat with that child until the child masters all the syllables. And for those of you who are wondering what syllables are, a syllable is a consonant sound and a vowel, any vowel, consonant and a vowel. So when they move together, they form syllables. This is the end of our video for today. Please follow me and watch out in the next video. We're going to look at ADHD disorder in children. Thank you. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share with everyone around you. Thank you. Bye.